system of Bhakti Yoga. Later, she, with her family, shifted to Hyderabad in 1994. And since then, she was closely connected to ISKCON, Sikandarabad. So, from 1994. She later joined as a full-time devotee in 1997 and took initiation in the year 1998, just after 1 year. And that was in Atlanta, USA. And her Guru Maharaj is His Holiness Jai Pataka Swami. His Holiness Jai Pataka Swami Maharaj ki. She has completed her graduation in commerce, master's in education, graduate diploma in management of voluntary organization. She completed her PhD in education from Andhra University. And presently, Dr. Nitai Sevini Mataji is the principal of Divine Touch School. And she's very actively involved in collection of funds, festival coordination, congregation preaching, college preaching, and management. His Grace Samba. And Samadas Prabhu is the president of ISKCON Visakhapatnam. And Dr. Nitai Sevini Mataji initiated a Bhakti Yoga residential summer camp at Visakhapatnam, whereby the school children stay as a devotee for at least 1 week in the temple, which has been a very successful program. It's a preaching program. So on behalf of Auckland devotees, I extend a very, very warm and hearty welcome to both of you. And we are looking forward to hearing from you.
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Nirvishesha Shunvari Paschata Desakari Panchakalpatarushya Upasindoeva Pavanigo Vaishnaveyo Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 We are happy to meet all of you. As Prabhuji mentioned, Billamanga Prabhu mentioned that this is our maiden visit. So, these parts of the world, as a devotee's duty, which is there's the devotee's duty, wherever we go, supposed to convey the best message possible, which is good for the humankind. We all are Indians sitting here. Mostly you know what scripture says. I will just quote one shloka from Bhagavatam. Didihajam sulavam sudurlavam Lavam Sukalapam Guru Karnadharam Mayanukalena Sa Atmaha. So Srimad Bhagavatam is telling that this Naradeha, the human body, it is good but it's also difficult, it's also problematic. Why? If somebody has not taken shelter of a pure devotee, Guru Karnadharam, Guru. So we are very fortunate. We are in the shelter of Srila Prabhupada, and he is the captain of this ship, ISKCON ship, with many nice, astounding devotees, leaders, gurus. But in 2013, GBC passed a resolution that Srila Prabhupada is preeminent Shiksha Guru for ISKCON. So we are in the center of. It is not possible for ordinary jiva to go back to Godhead. But if we in the center of, let's say, how many person we can take a small ship to go, it's not possible. But Srila Prabhupada have a ship where what he says, whole world can rest peacefully. So if we stay in the ship of Srila Prabhupada, the center of Srila Prabhupada, our back to God is guaranteed. So how many of you we want to sit in the or stand in the ship of Srila Prabhupada?
Haribo.
Haribo. So Sudabam, it's easy. Sudurlabam, difficult. Very difficult. Not Sudurlabam, it's very difficult. Because now you may say how it's difficult. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained to Sanatana Goswami, this is the Sanatana section. You all are very old, many are very senior. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling to Sanatana Goswami that actually there is no hope in this world. But only hope is that Mahat Sevadara Mupati. By the blessings of Mahat, saintly person, Mahanta, great self, Mahatmana Suparta, Devi Bhajantyanya Manasu, Gata by those who are Mahatma, those who are saintly person, if we take shelter of them, then it is possible. And this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu repeated to Sanatana Goswami more than 7 times. Sadhu Sangha, Sadhu Sangha, Sadhu Sangha, Lavamata Sadhu Sangha. Krishna Bhakti Mula Sadhu Sangha. Time and again he is repeating and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quoting different slokas from different scripture. Krishna Shabri Goswami. The only way that to be attracted by now you may say probably how it works. Now let us go to simplify this as Srila Prabhupada explained what is done. There is 3 types of devotees. One is Nitya Siddha, those who are born devotees. They don't need to be told, they know how to practice, they will practice it, they will go back to God. Sometimes they preach in order to purify others. But Srila Prabhupada says that worldly people, they are mostly Kripashita by blessings. So we need a Vaishnava's blessings. Without Vaishnava blessings, it's not possible. And sadhana, we have to also do sadhana. When you do sadhana, then we get blessings. When you practice sadhana, Krishna is making clear Gita 18th chapter when he told this. I'm telling the most secret knowledge. What is the secret knowledge? Mat chitta sarva durgana, mat prasada tarsi. You just give your mind, your heart to. By my blessings, you will go. Mat prasada tarsi. Sarva durgani. He is telling you, Krishna is telling you Gita. Sarva durgani. Durga means food. You all have seen is North India, how big the fort is. You, the wall is maybe 50, 60 feet high. So in this world, there's a lot of problems. Sometimes we ignore, but sometimes we just don't want to think about it. But we want to see the problem, we sometimes visit hospitals. We should see how to study how the problem. So many types of problems. There are three types of problems. Some people give problems, some giver give problems, some the nature give problems, some the mind gives problems. So all sorts of Adhyatma, Adi Bhautik, Adi Devi. So all these problems, how to overcome? By Krishna says, by my blessings. How to get the blessings? By thinking about it. How to think? Only through Guru Krishna. Guru Krishna Prasade Paya Bhakti. Guru Krishna. Now, not all the time Guru can be there. The only thing Vaishnava should be there. We should never think the Vaishnava is very. Sometimes because we relate, we misunderstand. But sometimes we discriminate. He's not good. He's not good. He's not good. We try to find out fault. So Krishna will not accept that. There's a very nice saying. That one boy and girl, they love each other. They were mingling. Then after some time, girl says that now it's enough is enough. Let us get married. Then boy says, look, now this is a very sweet time, but if you want to marry me, there's so many problems. And girl said, what are the problems? He said, look, in my house, my mother is very sick. You have to take care of her. My father talks too much. You have to tolerate him. My brother is a little arrogant. You have to tolerate him. Are you ready to accept? Then you can marry me. Similarly, when you say, I love Krishna, but we have to accept the situation. Like everyone, Prabhuji, this. See, when you are accepting Nitai, when accepting Krishna, when you accepting Srila Prabhupada, all these small problems like this. But if you say, no, I want my way of devotee, my imaginary devotee, it's not possible. So we have to accept the Krishna's family. Whatever the Krishna has given you family, devotees, we have to accept, then only bhakti process starts. And time and again, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu reminding that only sadhu sangha, Vaishnavas, and in one sense, everybody is good. Shiksha Guru, there is Shiksha Guru is one. There's so many Shiksha. We learn from everybody. When Krishna told to what he called Uddhav, there were so many gurus. We learn from everyone. In every moment we should learn. Keep on learning. Then I just want to tell a few words that Ramananda told to the discussion between Ramananda and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that we accept this parampara because it's the highest. What Ramananda told is that, that there is a four type of rasas relationship we can establish with the Lord. One is that Daishas, Shaikha, Vatsala. Usually, in all scripture, the different type of understanding. One is a Brahmavadi. Those who think Lord is Brahma, we will be merged, or is having intelligence, will be there. Srila Prabhupada said they believe in Brahma. And some say yogi, those who see Lord in the heart. But the devotee, they want to serve the Lord. Hanuman, so there is a relationship. So the distinction between our sampradaya is that we believe we want to establish a firm relationship. Dasya, Shakra, Vasula, Matra. And every rasa is very important. But Ramananda Rai discarded the Santaras. Santaras Adhikari is Chatuskumar. So every relationship is so sweet that you have immense pleasure having relationship with the Lord. For example, Hanuman, he is the servant of the Lord. After killing all these demons, when Ravana, when Lord Ram decided, let us go to Ajodhya with Chitamat and all, then all these monkeys, they also came to Lord Ram. My dear Lord, we also wish to go. So that thousands of lakhs of monkeys. Lord Ram said, okay, you also. They all came, they were happy. They're coming to Lanka. They came to from Lanka to Ajodhya, Pushpak Viman. Not little, too many. So when they arrived, Hanuman told everybody, look, now we are going to the city. We are from jungle. And Ajodhya is a very beautiful city. Those days, this Manu Maharaj made this city. It was such a beautiful that people from all over the world used to come to see. Now people are going to different countries to see something. Those Ajodhya city was very beautiful, with big roads, and Ramayana says 7 stories high building with big roads, nice garden, park, fruit orchards, beautiful gates with precious semi-precious diamonds, lot of beautiful birds, nice animals, and in the summer in India during summer, in the summer they used to use elephant to put water everywhere to cool down the city. In the bank of Saraswati River, it's very beautiful. Now also they're decorated. They'll be opening the temple. It's a Lord Ram is very merciful. He took every word. But Hanuman, after coming to Ajodhya, he told all these monkeys, look, we have a tendency to jump here and then and the trees. Don't do like that. We should be sophisticated people so that appreciate we are also sophisticated people. We are not like ordinary people. But let me tell you, Valmiki Ramayana says these monkeys are not ordinary monkeys. They could take any root from any time in their will, such a powerful. They born like that to assist Lord Ram. But Hanuman was the head, and they decided, they requested the authority to make a nice arrangement for cooking and make a prasadam hall. They said, we'll sit nicely like a gentleman, eat nicely, and not jumping, go to this, that, taking this fruit, that fruit. No, not like that. So that was the arrangement. So they were sitting. So Hanuman made everybody to sit. He also said, just eat as I eat, do as I, oh, fine. So there were plates were given. There we go. They're nice. So many type of foods. And so many things were distributed. All of us eat together as I said. So what happened? They gave everything, banana, chickpeas. So Hanuman was trying to eat the chickpeas. So what happened? Unfortunately, Hanuman was trying to take chickpeas. Chickpeas went up. So Hanuman says, chickpeas, you don't know I'm Hanuman. What are you thinking? So he thought to why, and he immediately he caught the chickpeas. So other monkey they thought now we have to do as Hanuman. How is it relaxed? Just jumping. Hanuman, hey, what are you doing? No, we are doing as you have. One time, after a long time, I have not, Hanuman was thinking, it's long time past now, so many days past, I have not seen Sita. Somehow he went to Sita. He sneaked somewhere through the window, went to Sita. At the time, Sita was decorated. So as soon as Sita saw, Hanuman, how you came? No, I have for a long time I have not seen you. I want to see you. Mother, you're my mother, I want to see you. I'm feeling separation. Okay, Hanuman, you should come. No, Mother, what are you putting there? No, I'm just putting little single. Why you are putting all those things? No, your harm likes. Over. As soon as Sita Mata turned underground, Hanuman took all the single put all over his face. And before Sita Mata could go to Ram, He went straight to Lord. Hanuman? Yes, I'm Hanuman. Why you put all those things? No, I went to sit on the room. And she told me, Ma told me, Nana told me that you like all these things. That's why I put all this. See how it was. At the same time, same Hanuman, when he went to Gandhavardhan mountain, he could not look at me. And he took the whole hill with him. If you and me were to say, if the president gives some service, hey, why you have not done? Prabhu, this is the problem. I couldn't do. What can I do? I have to try my best. Buddhimatam Varishtam. And we are Buddhimatam Kanishtam. We use our intelligence. If somehow we can give some excuse, it will be nice. But here is Hanuman, how is great. Every devotee of the Lord, such important. Every verse, even Dasharasa, Vasaras, everyone. But we should be, one way we should practice Bhakti Yoga, another way we should, what you call, to be conscious. We should not do sinful activities. Maybe tomorrow I'll speak about sinful activities. And we should be very careful, otherwise very dangerous. Very dangerous. So what are the only way to keep this away from Kali sinful activities? Only through devotion. Some time back somebody sent me one movie. It's a very advertisement. They're saying that there's two sections, Sargaloka and Narakloka. But in the gate, all are coming, they saw that Narakloka facility is better. Sargaloka facility is very bad. So they asked the gatekeeper why we want to say, see, here is the, you can choose. You want to go to Sarga or you want to do Narak? Then they didn't shut the Sarga is so difficult, staircase, this and that. Narak, that is nice lift, all arrangement, nice fragrance, everything. So many they went to Narak. When they went to Narak, immediately in the down they opened the gate, initially they saw a horrible situation. Then these people they asked the gatekeeper, why you misled us? Inside there is so much hellish, outside so beautiful. Why you are misleading? He said, this is the thing, this is advertisement. So you are getting tempted by advertisement. So you worldly people were getting tempted by worldly advertisement. The root cause of all problem is sinful activities. If we stop sinful activities, what Srila Prabhupada is simple. When I was young, when I joined this group, I thought, why these people are saying such a thing? I am from Vaishnava family, nobody eats meat. In my family, others said, what is the big thing? What do we think about chanting? What is this? But these sinful activities are very dangerous. What the solution? The Hare Nama Yuti. Nam Sankita Jantusha. Sarva Papa Pranam. Pranamo Dukha Savanam Tam Namam. That's the last look of Bhagavad. That's by just like we are paying obeisances. If we keep on, just Srila Prabhupada said, let us stay with the devotees. If we stay with the devotee, pay wishes to deities, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Sanatana Goswami, just follow these 5 formulas. Sivigra Seva, Nam Sankirtan, Bhagavad Savan, Bhakti-Rabas, Bhakti-Sangha. We just do this much. And as Narottama Das Thakur told, Jethanam Sankirtan, Sethavinam. What is Harinam Sankirtan? So we should not eat. We have seen, let me tell you, from my childhood I'm with ISKCON, many stalwarts they have come, they have gone. So we should not underestimate Maya. And the person who underestimates Maya, it's very dangerous. We should be afraid of Maya. Srila Prabhupada told, I have overcome Maya. I know what is Maya. And the same thing we also told, every day, every moment I'm praying that Maya should not. So both the things, that means as such a highly elevated Sanatana Bhakta who had desired to deliver this world, he is telling like that. We are very small. You should be very cautious about Maya. Such a saint, there will be no dear to him than he, like Srila I just want to quote one bhajan, poetry written by Srila Prabhupada in Bengali. Pithibite nagaradi asabandra nadanadi shakalai loy Krishna naam tahale ananda hai tabe hai digvijay chaitanya katha. Lord, he said, I want that this whole world should be delivered. Not only human beings, animals, birds, beasts, ocean, river, everybody should be delivered. So many things. I had a long time association with Israel Tamakus Maharaj. Used to come to Punjabi Bagh. I don't know, but I had asked him from more than 300, 400, 500 questions. I wanted to know what Srila Prabhupada told. So, but not everything recorded. Anything beautiful things he told. That if you are preaching in the city, you should be ready, you should be so pure, you are ready to take the people come. Then you can. If you say no, you are not pure, you cannot do it. And you can deliver yourself. So we have to maintain the purity. So we have to have that consciousness, that mode that I want to purify this people. I want to make people. Srila Prabhupada is such a clear. I want to once that Ramakrishna Srila Prabhupada, what you want about? He said, I want you should build a lot of temples in ashram in India. Because you European, American, you may change. I want all those devotees from Bharat, they should stay in India, they should practice. If they cannot preach, it's okay. If they can preach, let them go sometime and preach. So see, at that time in India, there was not many temples. Only Mayapur, only 2 buildings, Vrindavan, Bombay, and Hyderabad. There was land in Bhubaneswar, land in Chandigarh. But now you see there's more than 600 properties. So many big temples. Visakhapatnam is a huge, massive temple. So I'm saying it's all Srila Prabhupada want. So Srila Prabhupada want, things will be done. You all have to go those ups and downs, but preaching will go on. It's going to go on. Somebody will preach. So let us take shelter of the Vaishnavas, the deities, and spiritual groups. You all are coming to India frequently. Somehow or other, let us push. Otherwise, it will be like by the temptation of this Kali Yuga, this advertisement of the hell. So let us not get tempted by advertisement. Thank you very much. Thank you.
There's another mic there. Well, can you stand it?
Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanatirandhasya Gnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. ISKCON Vartaman Guru Vrinda ki jai. Apni apni Gurudev ki jai. Swamacharita Samba Maharaj ki jai. Hare Krishna. So very happy to be among all of you. This is our first visit to New Zealand, and I'm already started liking New Zealand. Very nice place. This morning we were on the beach, and then we went strawberry picking. And then we did go to 1 or 2 places, and it's a very beautiful place and very beautiful people. Very nice people, very nice devotees. Thank you so much for all of your love and affection. I understand tomorrow is a working day, and I'm very happy to see you all here. Should I speak in English or English? English only. Okay. So yeah, I'm very happy to be here. And they said English. Yeah, so some of them don't understand. as Prabhuji was talking about His Holiness Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. So I am inspired by one of the pastime of His Holiness Tamal Krishna Maharaj with Srila Prabhupada. I just read somewhere that once Tamal Krishna Maharaj was taking Srila Prabhupada on a garden walk. So there were lots of little kinds of plants and creepers and trees. So Prabhupada was very inquisitively asking him, what is this, what is this, what is this? And Maharaj was replying, oh Prabhupada, this is this, and this is used for this, and this is used for this. And then Prabhupada pointed out his cane, and he pointed out the particular, like a weed, so he said, what is this? So Tamal Krishna Maharaj said, Prabhupada, oh, that is useless. So Prabhupada said, you are useless. Nothing is useless in Krishna's creation. Krishna will never create anything that is not useful. And that was something, because His Holiness Tamal Krishna Maharaj by far is the most dynamic leader of the Hare Krishna movement. And to tell him something like that, so what Prabhupada meant was, Krishna doesn't create anything which is not useful. And this particular pastime gives me so much inspiration. So whenever I feel a little bit low and dull, I always think, that nothing is useless in Krishna's creation. So probably someday Srila Prabhupada will use me in his mission. So, whenever I feel dull and useless, I feel, no, Prabhupada will use me some way or the other, and he will fit me in his mission. And we may not be able to do great things, but I'm sure we can do something. And Srila Prabhupada must be having some plan. The fact that he allowed us or gave us this privilege to be part of his mission, that means he has some role for us, big or small. We just need to stay alive in Krishna consciousness. Even if we can't do great things, we just need to be alive, following the 4 rules and regulations, chanting and somehow staying alive in spite of whatever difficulties that we face in our life. Because this is like a journey. We are in the train. Sometimes the co-passengers may not be very friendly. And if you are in India, nothing will work inside the cabin. The fan will not work, the lights will not, it will be dirty. But the whole point is, don't get down from the train. Just be there. Even if so many stations come, just be there in the train, and finally the train will reach the destination. Like Brahma says in his prayers, Tatte Lokampa Susamikshamano. Somehow tolerate. And tolerate everything with an understanding that whatever is happening to me is because of my previous karma. And while having that understanding, also don't waste your time, serve the Lord by Hirit Va Vapubhi, with your body, mind, and words. Serve the Lord. And if you do that, what happens? Jiveti Yo Dayabhak. What will happen is, Sridhar Maharaj says in his commentary, just like when a father dies, his property goes to son. The son doesn't need to do anything. He just needs to be alive. Automatically he'll get the property of his father. So we don't have to do anything. We just need to be alive in Krishna consciousness. We should not allow Krishna consciousness to die, no matter what situation comes in life. Just keep faith on Krishna and just stay alive in your Krishna consciousness by following the 4 rules and regulations, chanting Hare Krishna, staying in association of devotees, being connected to devotees, having full faith in Guru and Krishna. Avashya Rakshime Krishna. Krishna will protect me. Yes, in this material world, it's Dukhalayam. When we were just moving around your country, you'll have to say, this country, I won't say your country, this country or this place. It is so beautiful. But then when we were having discussion, I was made aware that in this place there are frequent earthquakes. And even though everything looks so beautiful, any moment there may be volcano, there may be earthquake, there may be storms, and everything can be just destroyed. So yeah, this is how this material world is. No matter how beautiful it looks, this is not our place. It is Ashashvatam. It may look very nice, but it is Ashashvatam. So we just need to keep faith on Krishna, firm faith on Guru and Krishna. That Krishna will protect, and Krishna is protecting. just that we don't understand his definition of protection. Krishna is protecting us every moment. I just reminded of this pastime that Srila Prabhupada shared. Once he was with his little son being disgraced the life, Vrindavan, and they were in a tram. So, in the tram, like here you have everything automatic, but in India you still have a conductor and you have to take a ticket. So this conductor was having a little fun with Prabhupada's son. He went and sat next to Prabhupada's son, and just like we make fun with the little boy, he said, "Hey boy, where's your ticket?" Well, my father. Your father said he's not going to pay for you. So do you have money to pay for your ticket? He said, no. He said, then I need to push you out of the tram. So the boy was so confident. He said, you can't do that. My father is here. You can't touch me. So Prabhupada was saying in one of his classes, Prabhupada said, just like that little boy, my son had so much faith that my father will protect. This is the faith the devotee should have on the Lord. My Lord will protect. No matter what will happen, Krishna will protect me. So there is this very beautiful bhajan or song, I should say. Me and my little sister used to always sing. Rakhe Krishna Mare Ke, Mare Krishna Rakhe Ke. If Krishna wants to kill you, no one can save you. If Krishna wants to save you, no one can kill you. And we used to enjoy, reciting this. But my younger sister used to take advantage of it. When we used to go to the school, our school was very nearby, but we need to cross the road, in full traffic. And she used to just walk like this without looking here and there, singing Rakhe Krishna. And I was behind her stopping the car. Because I have to, stop the car, stop it, and then I told my mother after coming back, I said, I'm not going with her. Because she sings Rakhe Krishna, but I am the one controlling and telling her, please stop the car. So you don't take advantage of it. The thing is, sometimes you don't understand what does it mean by Krishna's protection. It's not that Krishna has a contract of protecting our body and health and finances and relationships and house and insurance. He's not an insurance broker. What he takes care of, protects is our spiritual life. What he protects is our soul, because that is what he is interested in. Anyway, this body after this life is going to be finished here. So what we are going to carry from life after life is a subtle body, just mind, ego, and intelligence. And because of that, we are going on having so many lives. So Krishna wants to create such a situation wherein we will come back to him permanently and have our blissful bodies, and Satchidananda bodies, and not this gross body. So Krishna's definition of protection is so different. We see these examples in Srimad Bhagavatam. We see how Chitraketu Maharaj, a little small mistake he made, and he was cursed to become a demon, Vritsasur. And we see Indradyumna Maharaj, amazing person, small mistake he made with Agastya Muni, and he was cursed to become an elephant. We see Bharat Maharaj, small mistake, got attached to the deer and had to become a deer. And when we see these examples, we are like, really? Does Krishna protect his devotee? Because Krishna said in Gita, Nami Bhakta Pranishati, I'll always protect my devotees, Kante Pratijani. But is Krishna really protecting? Because we don't see here protection. A small mistake, and from human body, they become an animal. One person becomes a demon, becomes a deer, becomes an elephant. And the whole point is, Indradyumna Maharaj, in the human body, the kind of consciousness he had was not that great as he had in Gajendra's body. In Gajendra's body, his devotion was on a different level, where the Lord had to come himself and give him darshan face to face. In the body of the deer, Bharat Maharaj, when he becomes a deer, he's not eating fruits or roots or enjoying. He just goes to Pulatsya Muni's ashram and he does shravanam there, and he eats the dry leaves and then finally gives up his body by drowning in the water. We see Vritsasur. In the Bhagavatam, we read about Vritsasur, his surrender to the Lord and the way he guides Indra and giving instruction to Indra. Hey, come on, don't you have faith on the Lord? Come on, put your weapon on me. So their consciousness, though in a degraded body, was so upgraded. So this is protection of Krishna. But we have our own definition of protection, that this is how Krishna should protect me. That Krishna has his own way. So this evening, whatever little time we have, I just want to go through this acronym, protect. What is this PROTECT, protect? How Krishna protects us in different ways. So P for personally. Sometimes Krishna protects us personally, like we see he protected the Vrajavasis. He personally lifted the Govardhan hill and he protected them. When Bhishma and Arjuna were fighting in the Mahabharata war in Kurukshetra, and when Krishna saw that Arjuna is not giving his full, and Bhishma may actually kill Arjuna, so that time he gets angry and he lifts the wheel and he runs behind, to kill Bhishma. So he protected Arjuna personally in so many situations. So yes, sometimes P for personally, Krishna protects personally. Sometimes R for representative. Sometimes Krishna may not protect personally, but he will send his representative. Like we see in the Mahabharata pastime, when Duryodhana had created this Lakshagraha, the house for burning the Pandavas, then Vidura, Krishna's representative, tells them that, be careful, and then finally they dig and somehow they escape from the Lakshagraha. So yes, sometimes Krishna sends his representative. We should understand and take advices even from devotees, sometimes from devotees, senior Vaishnavas, Gurujan. Krishna is sending us so many messages. I'm reminded of this small story, how there was this little boy and he did a lot of tapasya. So finally he saw Lord face to face. So Lord said, what can I do for you? He said, nothing, my Lord, always protect me. So Lord says, I promise you, I'll always protect you. After some time, what happened? There was a cyclone and like a storm, and the whole village was drowning in water. So the head of the village, were very wise, they said, looks like this rain is not going to stop. This looks very risky. Let's all migrate to another village. So this boy was very confident. He said, I have a contract with Krishna. He's going to personally protect me, so I don't need your help. You may go. So they all left, but the village was almost going in the water. And this guy was waiting, when is Krishna going to come? When is Krishna going to come? And then finally, a boat came, and some people came and told him, hey, why are you moving around here? Come on, get on the boat. The whole village is going underwater. He said, you get going. Krishna is going to come and protect me. They said, fine. And then finally, there was a helicopter. They're just checking the final check if anybody's left over. And they put the ladder and they tell the boy, come on, get up, you're getting drowned. It's almost up to water. He said, no, you get going. Krishna is going to come and protect me. And he gets drowned and he dies. So when he goes to Krishna, finally, he says, my Lord, you are a liar. You have not kept your promise. You said you will protect me. So Krishna said, well, I came 3 times. I came with the boat, I came with the plane, I sent the wise man, but you never took my help. So yes, sometimes P for personally Krishna protects. Sometimes R, by his representatives he protects. Sometimes O, omnipresence. Krishna, just like in the Asat Sabha, when Dushasan was pulling the sari of Draupadi, at that time Krishna, he didn't personally come there, but because Draupadi recited the holy name, and there is no difference between Krishna and his holy name. Krishna did provide Draupadi with so many saris. In fact, there is this joke, after this whole war was over, and once in the Hastinapur, all of them were sitting and having prasadam. Then Draupadi tells Krishna, Krishna, I have a complaint with you. What is that complaint? He said, when Dushasan was dragging and pulling my sari, why didn't you come immediately? You took a lot of time. By that time, I'm like praying and, it took some time for you to come. So Krishna said, recollect what is the prayer you made. So there is this very beautiful prayer that Draupadi chanted, and it is there. We can also recite this prayer every day. She says, Shankha Chakra Gada Pani Dwarika Nilaya Chuta Govinda Pundari Kaksha Rakshamam Sharanagatim. The Chico ice cream has done a lot to my throat. He's the culprit. Yeah, thank you so much. So she says, so Krishna says, see, what did you just play? So he says, Shankha Chakra Gada Pani, one who is with Shankha Chakra Gada Pani, one who lives in Dwarika. So Krishna said, well, actually, I was just standing next to you and about to help you, but you said, come from Dwarika, so I went back to Dwarika. You know, Krishna is with us all the time. We have our own customized Krishna, like Paramatma, he's in our heart. So sometimes Krishna protects personally, sometimes Krishna protects our for representative. Sometimes yes, for omnipresence, he's there. Sometimes he just makes such our life by which we are protected. I remember during time, my husband went to Vrindavan in Jaipur because we are constructing this new temple, so he had to get the deities done and get some things. And when he came, he got COVID. So all the devotees and congregation were like, Prabhuji went for Krishna's service. Why didn't Krishna protect him? Why did he get COVID? So we were all so upset because we were keeping in mind his health and age. And then finally, yes, because of him we got, and so many people in the temple got, and everybody got recovered. And just after he got recovered, the whole wave started. And it was so bad that there was nothing available, neither the remdesivir injections, neither the oxygen, nothing. And then we realized that this is Krishna's arrangement because he got already COVID and we were all immune. There was no way we would get again. So we were not worried. But if he hadn't gotten COVID and it would have got later on, we would all be in trouble because nothing. Vizag is a very small town, not like Delhi and Bombay, so very difficult to get things. So we just don't know. Krishna has his own plan, I'm reminded of another real life story of one Mataji. She was an air hostess. So on weekends or sometimes when she's off, she used to go to the New Vrindavan temple in the US. So once she went to New Vrindavan temple and then she got a call saying that somebody has taken an off and you have to come back. So now she thought, oh, I'm here. New Vrindavan is a rural community. Oh, I'm here and there's no vehicle to go back. And what is this? I just came to the temple. And she was like, So finally that day in Sandhya Aarti, she met a devotee. Just by talking, she came to know that he's going to go to the city tomorrow. So she said, Prabhuji, if you don't mind, can you just drop me also? I need to go back to work. He said, definitely, Mataji, after Darshanarthi, you can stand near the gate, I'll pick you up. She said, fine, great. So after Darshanarthi, she was ready with her luggage, but the devotee never came. So then she called him, Prabhu, where are you? Oh, Mataji, I'm very sorry. Just forgot that I had to pick you up, Oh, Prabhu, can you come back? He said, no, Mataji, I'm almost all half the way. And then she felt very bad. That day evening in Sandhya Aarti, she was dancing with the Mataji, holding the hand. And by the way, she said, so look at that devotee, so mean, he did this, I couldn't go. She said, Mataji, don't you know? No what? Oh, he made a big accident. Oh, is it? When was that? Oh, yes, this afternoon when he was just going. And the accident was so bad. It's good that by Krishna's mercy, nobody was in the passenger seat because the whole car got crushed. And he's in the hospital and he has minor injuries and he's recovered. Just see how Krishna protected. If she was being sitting in that passenger seat, so sometimes apparently in our lives also, when certain things don't go according to our plan, we get like, why? But we don't know Krishna has his own plan. Because we plan our future based on the present. And Krishna plans our present based on the future. Because he can see our future. That's how he plans our life. We just need to have faith on him. Because it's not that Krishna was a chariot driver of Arjuna. He's a chariot driver of everybody, all of us. And he has a blueprint of our life, what we will be supposed to get when. That is why Krishna does not give us what we want. He gives us what we need. Because he knows what we need, right? So like, even in Arjuna's life, when Arjuna went to Swargaloka to get the weapons from Indra, and then Urvashi or some maiden approaches him and he says, I don't want to enjoy with you because I look at you as my mother. And she says, go and become a eunuch. Now we would think that's not fair. But if she hadn't cursed him, he was so handsome and so good looking that they would have just recognized him when they went incognito for 1 year. And just because he had this curse, nobody could recognize him. So Krishna made this whole blueprint beforehand, when, what, how, So our lives also Krishna has planned like that. When, what, how, what will happen. Sometimes after a few years we understand, oh, it's good that Krishna didn't fulfill that desire. Sometimes I tell the devotees, that we thank Krishna whenever he fulfills some of the desires. We should also thank Krishna that thank you for all the desires which you didn't fulfill. Because after some time you realize that those desires were not the right kind of desires. I tell you, when I was a young girl, there are many times I prayed to Krishna that my teacher should be absent, my exam should be postponed. Imagine if Krishna had fulfilled all that desire, I would remain an illiterate. But he didn't fulfill the desire, and I had to write the exam, right? So like that, there may be so many silly desires we must have made, and if Krishna would have fulfilled those desires, we would be in trouble. You know, when I was a young girl, I always wanted to become everything that I saw. A postman comes and gives postman, I want to become a postman. I want to become a rickshawala. I want to become a teacher. You had all kinds of things when you were young. So yeah, so Krishna is so kind. So yes, sometimes P for personal, Krishna comes personally. Sometimes R for representative. Sometimes yes, omnipresence. Krishna makes that arrangement. In fact, I tell you that one particular real life incident which is so touching to my heart. Once in Calcutta temple, the temple president, he got a call from somebody saying that in our house there is an old lady. She's very sick. Looks like she's about to give up her body. So we need to unravel Krishna's picture so that she can look at the picture and leave her body. So the temple president said, very well, I will send it. So he goes to the gift shop. If you have seen the Calcutta temple, 3C Albert Road, they have a small gift shop. Oh, no, this is worse. This is cold. So he went to the gift shop and he asked the devotee, come on, give me one Radha Krishna picture. He said, Prabhuji, sorry, there is no stock. What do you mean there is no stock? If I tell somebody that, ISKCON temple doesn't have a stock of Radha Krishna picture, Prabhu Jagannath hai, you can take Jagannath. No, but they specifically asked for Radha Krishna. So what he did, he went back to his room, the temple president's office, and he had one picture on the wall of Radha Shyam Sundar from Vrindavan. So he took that picture, gave it to the driver, said, go and give them and come back. So the driver gave them, came back. The lady looked at the picture, she died. After 1 month, they came with that picture. And they said, thank you, Prabhuji, for giving the picture, and we want to return. Oh, no, not required to return. You can keep it as a gift. Oh, Prabhuji, if you have 2 minutes, we want to share something with you. Yeah, go ahead. What do you want to share? Prabhuji, we just want to let you know, this lady who died in our house many years ago, in the 1970s, when your Guru Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada, was present in this world, she had gone to Vrindavan. At that time, Vrindavan temple construction was going on. And she met Prabhupada and she said, Swamiji, can I do something for you? If you like, you can sponsor. Took out a check to Prabhupada, Dada Shyam Sundar deity in Vrindavan. And that came back to her when she was leaving the body. This is the Lord's protection. He never, ever forgets even a little thing a devotee does. Sometimes in this material world, we do so much for others, but if we don't do one little thing, then they forget what all we did till now. And then they will blame us. And especially, look at our children. Oh, you have not done anything for me. But Krishna will remember every little thing that we do for him. So yes, sometimes P for personal, R for representative, O for omnipresence, and T for teachings. Krishna protected Arjuna by teaching. When Arjuna said, I don't want to fight the war, Krishna didn't say, oh, you don't want to fight, it's okay, you can just take the strawberry milkshake, I'll fight the war and come. No, he said, come on, get up. Don't be a coward. Come and please fight the war. And he sufficiently inspired him to fight the war. So by his teachings, he has protected Arjuna. And he's protecting us also by the teachings of Gita and Bhagavata. Kali Nama Rupa Krishna Avatar in Kali Yuga by Nama and by reading Bhagavata. Bhagavata means Krishna. There is no difference between Krishna and Bhagavata. So in Kali Yuga, he came in the form of Bhagavatam to protect us. So when we read Bhagavatam, when we read Bhagavad Gita, we know that we should not do sinful activities. We should follow the 4 rules and regulations. These 4 rules and regulations are our kavacha. They're protecting us. It may seem as restriction, but it is protection. Just like a mother Sometimes the mother holds the baby, and the baby is like, "Mujhe chodo, I can walk, I want to walk." But mother does not allow that freedom because she knows he may get lost in the market. So she just holds it. Similarly, this rules and regulation, we feel, oh, we don't have freedom. We can't do this. When you are in ISKCON in the beginning, the devotees say, कुछ भी बदलने का जरूरत नहीं है. जैसे है वैसे ही रहो. Just Krishna को add करो आपकी life. The devotees say, just add Krishna to your life. You don't have to make any changes. But we know adding, there is nothing but Krishna left in our life. After some time, we are completely changed. First start with no non-veg, then no onion garlic, then no tea coffee, then no mundane entertainment. And then our life becomes Vrindavan Mayapur. That's it. That's what we do when we go to India. So everything changes, right? So yeah, the 4 rules and regulation, but that Krishna is protecting us, right? So yes, sometimes by his teachings, just like a little boy, the father tells him, if you're climbing up the 7 floors, don't peep from the window, you may fall down. And if the child does not listen to the father and falls down, he can't blame the father, oh, you didn't protect me. No, I protected you by telling you don't peep. Similarly, Krishna is protecting us, that these are the Sadi Devi Gadhyatmik Adi Bhautik miseries are there. These are the defects of human body. This is Dukkha Layam Ashashvita. You just, chant my name and come back to me. So he's already protecting us by his teachings. So PROTE. And sometimes he protects us by empowering us. Sometimes we see, whenever there is a problem, either we tolerate it, either we leave that place, migrate, or we mitigate, sort out that problem, right? So some problems we can't run away. We have to somehow tolerate it. That which can't be cured has to be endured. We have to endure it. And Krishna gives us the patience and tolerance power to endure that situation. Every situation does not have a solution. Some situations you just have to tolerate. I'm reminded of, a couple of years ago, we were in Pune and we were doing this GBC residential college. Of late, ISKCON has come up with this course. You have to do this training. So in future, you want to become a GBC, you have to get that certificate. So myself and Prabhu and resident from Sri Lanka, Nepal, and other Indian leaders were present. It was a fun activity for us. We felt as if we came back to school. We had classes and homeworks, and it was very interesting. So as a part of the course, every day one person gives Bhagavatam class and they check how do you deliver the class and all. So one Prabhupada disciple was also in that college with us. His name was Gaura Shakti Prabhu. Very, very nice disciple of Prabhupada. He was from New Vrinda. So one day he was giving Bhagavatam class. We were all sitting and he said something so sweet I will never forget. So he was telling us that when he joined the ashram in New Vrindavan, he was a young boy, maybe like 16, 17-year-old brahmachari. So he said in those days, like paneer sabji, kheer and all was like something very special. Now, if you are in ISKCON for more than 15 years, you are like, paneer? No. Anything but not paneer. There was so much paneer every day. So he said, but those days paneer was so special for us. We used to wait for Sunday feast, when will be the paneer sabji and kheer. And on the other days, it used to be like, Monday used to be like, we feel very bad. But still Monday was tolerable because just the Sunday we ate the feast. Tuesday was a little difficult because 2 days already passed. But Wednesday was worst and Thursday tears used to come. When will the Sunday feast? And somehow eat that because the daily prasadam was dal, rice, sabji. That's all. It was so boring. So one day as a young brahmachari, he was sitting in the Bhagavatam class. So the speaker of the Bhagavatam gave a fired up class. Krishna can give anything you want. Just ask with faith. So after the Bhagavatam class, he went to the altar and he closed his eyes and he said, Krishna, can you please give paneer sabji today? Today when I walk inside the prasadam hall, it should be paneer sabji. And he was a young boy and he had full faith. Yes, that will happen. So he ran to the brahmachari ashram, he got his steel plate, he got his spoon, he went to the dining hall, he opened the lid. There was no paneer sabji. So he thought, no, bhav se nahi kiya. Maybe I didn't do it with the right emotion, I have to do it with the proper mood. So then Tuesday morning, he again went after the Bhagavatam class, Krishna, please change the menu, paneer sabji. Then again he went, to the brahmachari ashram. He got his plate, got his food, opened the lid. There's no prayer subject. Then he said, no, maybe Krishna gives, but he just waits, maybe, It's just been 2 days. I just need to pray hard enough. That's it. And Wednesday, he again prayed to Krishna after Bhagavatam class. Krishna, please, Paneer Sabji. And then he, went back and there was no Paneer Sabji. And then again he did it on Thursday. And then Thursday he just enjoyed prasadam and he came, like dancing back to the brahmachari ashram. And we said, Prabhuji, something you're missing in between. You didn't tell us. So Thursday, why were you so happy? So did you have paneer sabji on Thursday? He said, no, I just got used to dal rice. I was okay. I just enjoyed the dal rice like paneer sabji. So sometimes Krishna will just empower you to tolerate the situation. He may not change the situation, right? So yes, sometimes P for personally he helps, sometimes R by representative, sometimes O by being omnipresent, sometimes T by his teachings, and sometimes E by empowering you. He protects you when you can tolerate the situation, and sometimes C by combination of all this. Like we see in the Kunti Stuti, Kunti Maharani, she summarizes in one verse all the different ways that Krishna had protected them, right? See, Krishna is very smart, and he's our master. He's not our order provider. In India, and here also you have a bell. In India, you have this bell, and you ring the bell, and you just say something to the Lord. In the olden days, when you go to Indian restaurants, it was like you don't call it bhaiya. They used to in sophisticated restaurants they used to have bell, on the table. So every time you want an extra curd, an extra masala papad, you just ring the bell. So bell, if you ring, the bell boy comes. Yes, I need 2 more papad. Bell boy. We shouldn't treat Lord like bell boy. Put the bell at the temple. I want this one, this one, this one. He wants to give, he will give. He doesn't want to give, he won't give. He's our master. He's not our servant. He's not our bell. Sometimes we just need to allow him to decide what he wants to give, when he wants to give. So we cannot decide for him. And then if we keep this tendency, Lord has to give me this, I've been chanting 16 rounds, then what is happening is we are becoming the master. Actually, we are not even servants of the Lord. We are slave. Servant means servant serves and servant gets salary. Servant gets casual leave, medical leave, emergency leave. Slave doesn't get anything. We are slaves of the Lord. We are not even servant. But we are trying to become master of the Lord. Do this for me, do it like this. This is my problem and sort it out like this. No, you can tell your problem. How to sort out that Lord will decide. We see in the case of Dhruva Maharaj, within 6 months, darshan. Pandavas, 84 years. So much struggle, so many obstacles. Finally, Yudhishthira Maharaj became the king. Why like this? Does he not love the Pandavas? He said, no, he loves the Pandavas. Mama pranahi Pandavas chaiva. Many times he said, Pandavas are my prana, my life and soul. But 84 years of struggle. Prabhupada, 1922, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur gave him an instruction. But it took him 40 years to just finally embark on this journey and come to the Western world. So it's Krishna's discretion. And if we make this habit and we don't surrender, and we want that Krishna should do things according to us, then what will happen? Even if we somehow end up going to Goloka Vrindavan, even there we may dictate Krishna. Why have you worn yellow dhoti today? I don't like it. Change it into red. And don't give liberation to that devotee from Auckland. I don't like him. We must start dictating him, even there. So from here we have to learn that surrendership. Aslisya Bhagavatam Vinastoma. Why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave that in the most important Sikshastakam? That even if he kicks you, he hugs you, he loves you, he ignores you, you're still my Lord. So that tendency has to be given up. Just need to be patient and let Lord do things on his own. Sometimes we don't understand his plan, right? So yeah, sometimes in combination he protects. And the last one, PROTECT, time. We just have to be patient. Many times I give this example. When we were little children, there was this Hindi movie, and there was this very famous villain in the Hindi movie called Rajkumar. He always did the that kind of a role, the villain role. And he had this typical dialect. He used to say, he used to keep his hand on the chin and he used to say, Jani, marenge, Jarur marenge. I'll kill you. Definitely I'll kill you. But Goli bhi meri hogi, samay bhi mera hoga. I will decide when I will kill you. That's what Krishna says. Bachaunga, Zarur bachaunga. मैं decide करूँगा when I will save you, how I will save you, if I will save you. It's his decision. I'm reminded of this a little child. He was hungry and was praying to the Lord, and he thought, okay, only praying is not enough. I should make an end of it. So he was like pulling and pushing an apple tree, but nothing was falling down, and he got disappointed. Why did Lord help me? But what happened, because he was pushing this apple tree, there was another orange tree next to the apple tree. And because of the friction, all the oranges fell down. So, but he just didn't look at it. Krishna did make arrangement. Sometimes we see one door is locked, but Krishna has already opened so many other doors. But we are concentrating on this one door. So sometimes, yes, there are some paristhitis, some situations in our life, and we are so narrow-minded. We don't understand that Krishna has his own plan. Things may not be under our control, but they're always under Krishna's control. You just have to have patience. And Krishna is very smart, so we can't tell him that this is a problem and this is a solution. We can only tell him the problem. Solution, he will decide how he wants to sort out. I'll tell you a simple story of the sailor. There was this one temple in India, very beautiful temple, Radha Krishna temple. And there was a sweeper inside the temple. He used to sweep the temple every day. And he had such a sweet relationship with the Lord. He used to talk to the Lord. So one day he told, my dear Lord, I feel very much mercy and pity on you. I said, really? You feel pity on me? Yeah. All day you stand there with a hand like this. Don't you get tired? I said, no, I'm not tired. I love to be with my devotees. And I said, if you like, sometime you can take rest. Krishna said, how can I take rest? I have to be there. Oh, don't worry, I can stand in your place. Anyway, what do you do? Big things. Just sit and stand and put a hand like this. Anybody can do it. Even I can do it. A illiterate person like me can do it. And Krishna said, no, but it's pretty complicated. Being there, so many things happen. No, I don't find it. I see you every day. You don't do much. And Krishna said, okay, great. Maybe fine, I'll take rest one day. You can stand in my place, but promise me, don't use your intelligence and doing anything. Just stand there and I'll come back in the evening. You promise me that you're not going to open your mouth. Oh, I don't want to. Who cares? I'll just stand there. He said, okay, fine, great. Everything done. Lord goes and takes rest. The sailor becomes a duplicate god and he's standing, in place of Krishna. Now what happens? One very rich man walks in. And he's praying to the Lord, oh my Lord, you have given me so much. I'm so grateful to you. Thank you so much. And he takes out his money purse and takes out a few, notes of 1,000 and puts them in the hundi. And by mistake, as he's joining his hand, he forgets his money purse there. And then he's just about to turn. And our duplicate Lord, he's not able to stop himself. He wants to tell him, then he remembered, no. Lord told me that I have to keep my mouth shut, so I better keep my mouth shut. And after that, a poor man walks in, and he's like, my Lord, last 10 days I haven't eaten. My children are hungry, my wife is hungry. Please help me, my Lord, please help me. And then he sees this money purse. Wow, Krishna has made this arrangement for me. And immediately takes the money purse. And the duplicate Lord is like, that's not yours. But no, Krishna told me not to speak. So, okay, fine. And then a sailor comes there. He's like, my dear Lord, I'm going for sailing. Please take care of my family, my wife and children, when I'm not around. Please take care of me. So he's just praying. Meanwhile, what happens? This rich man, who had already put the money in the hundi and gone, after going back, he realized that, where is my money purse? So he came back to the temple and he looked everywhere. There is no money purse. He thought, definitely somebody has stolen it. So he goes and calls the police. So the police comes and there is nobody in the temple, only the sailor is there. So the police, he tells the police, this man has taken it. The sailor is, seriously, I'm telling you, I don't know. I just came to the temple. I have no idea what you're talking about. And I have not taken it. I have to sail. People are waiting for me. This man says, no, only he has taken it. So the police is like arresting him. Now the duplicate Lord could not wait. He said, now if I don't speak, it will be injustice. So he opened his mouth. He said, no, he has not taken it. the poor man who has a hut in front of the temple, he has taken your money purse, and people are shivering, the deity is speaking, so like they become like very happy, oh my God, the deity has spoken, and that's it. So they immediately leave the sailor and they arrest the poor man. Now the Lord comes back in the evening and says, so how was your day? Oh, super, you'll be proud of me. Right, really? What did you do? Oh, no, I just sorted out some problems. What problem you sorted out? This is what happened, and it was, injustice was happening, so somehow we protected. So Lord said, tell me the whole story. Then the Lord was beating his head. Oh, why did you do that? I said, why shouldn't I do it? I just did the right thing. The Lord said, you don't know what's my master plan. But this rich man is going to have a heart attack today, midnight, and he hasn't done even one good karma in his life. So I wanted that by this forgetting of his money purse, if he donates to this poor man, Agyata Sukriti, at least some good karma, he'll get some good situation, some good birth in his next life because he has helped this poor man. So I wanted to make this arrangement. And this poor man, he's been praying and praying to me for so many years now. I wanted to reward him, with all that money so that he can be happy. The sailor, but the sweeper said, but what about the sailor? He was unnecessarily getting arrested. So Lord said, you don't know, this ship that he's going to sail tonight is going to drown. And he had told me that, please protect me, my Lord. So I thought, this night he's in the jail, next day morning they bail him out, and also at least he will be protected. So this is my master plan, and he disturbed everything. This is how the Lord's master plan is. We cannot understand. Everything that happens to us is having some kind of an interlink. Not even a leaf moves without Lord's permission. So we should understand, if things are happening as we want them to, wonderful. If things are not happening as we want them to, that means they are happening as Krishna wants them to. Because there is no other third person in between. Either it's our plan or it's Krishna's plan. And 100% Krishna's plan is better than our plan. So that means whenever things don't happen as we desire, we'll be more happy. Because now things are happening according to Krishna's. So that's it. So this is P for personal, R for representative, O for omnipresence, T for by his teachings, E by empowerment, C by combination, and T is sometimes just wait. Somebody was asking me how long we should pray and wait, and I said, remember this PUSH. Pray until something happens. Keep praying, and keep praying. And yes, something will happen. Unless I'll end it with a small song, my favorite song. It's not a Vaishnava Acharya bhajan. And if you are recording it, this last you can cut it. Because this is a movie song. But me and my Masi's daughter, we used to always sing this. She was a guitar playlist, and we used to always sing this beautiful song whenever we feel very dull or something, So this is a movie song, but we can sing it for Krishna. जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए, जब कोई मुश्किल पड़ जाए, तुम देना साथ मेरा, ओ कृष्णा। जब कोई बात बिगड़ जाए, जब कोई मुश्किल पड़ जाए, तुम देना साथ मेरा, ओ कृष्णा। न कोई है न कोई था जिंदगी में तुम्हारे सिवा, तुम देना साथ मेरा, ओ कृष्णा। न कोई है न कोई था जिंदगी में तुम्हारे सिवा, तुम देना साथ मेरा, ओ कृष्णा। Thank you so much. One bhajan, but they'll be late. I think it's already. Okay, another 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay, we can end it with one bhajan.
Give more time for till the death, work will not leave us.
Okay, if you have this Vaishnav song app, the bhajan is Prabhu Tava Pade. It starts with P.
Prabhu Tava Pada Jude.
Yeah, P. Prabhu Tava Pade. Prabhu Tava Pade Murari Vema
In this song, everything is there.
My Lord, I submit the following prayer at your holy feet. I do not pray to you for physical leisure, for learning or wealth or followers. I do not pray for heaven or salvation. I do not pray for any of these appearances. In whatever birth I take, whatever my karma leads me, let me sing the glories of your holy name, birth after birth. This alone is my cherished hope, my aspiration, my prayer at your lotus feet. Let causeless and uninterrupted devotion awaken within my heart and flow towards you. Let me love your lotus feet as much as I now love sense gratification. Transfer my affection from the objects of the senses to your lotus feet. In danger or success, good fortune or disaster, let me remain in equipoise and let my affection for you increase day by day by the influence of the holy name. Whether I live as a bird or a beast, in heaven or in hell, let the humble Bhakti Vinoda always cherish Bhakti in his heart of hearts.
If we remember this much, our life is successful.
Jai Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Any question? Here in Krishna Chandra Prabhu, he can give us description of Visakhapatnam. Why not he tell me what? He just visited 2 months back. Constantly it was the last day of January, Krishna Maharaj, we celebrated that. The next day we met Maharaj.
Yes, everyone. It was a fortune, to be honest, to be in Visakhapatnam. We spent almost 3 to 4 days there, and we were really taken care of by both Mataji and Prabhuji. Actually, I felt that I was under the shadow of my father, to be honest. Every day when I met Prabhu and Mataji, both were asking if we are okay there or not. And it's a very beautiful place. Actually, the temple that they are building, it's I heard that it will be the biggest in South India, right? And it's just next to the sea. So my humble request, if you are going to South India, Visakhapatnam, ISKCON Visakhapatnam is a must to visit. And the devotees also are so lovely there. They do take care of you very nicely. We had Shama Krishna Prabhu, he used to take us like even from prasadam to accommodation, everything. And I know it's all coming from Prabhu and Mataji. It's their training with how one should be taking care of the devotees. So once again, thank you so much for the hospitality, Mataji and Prabhuji, and thank you for allowing us to celebrate my Guru Maharaj's Festival. Thank you.
Okay. You already told you come to Vishal. So there's a Simhachalam, Sikurma, Prabhupada came there, Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati came there, Bhaktivinoda Thakur came there, and Narottam Das came there, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came there. Can you explain a little bit?
Yeah, it's a very beautiful place. Prahlad Maharaj, after he retired and he handed over the kingdom to his son Virochana, he settled here in Vishakhapatnam on a hill called Simhachalam. That is a hill of the lion. So here he told Narasimhadev that I want to see that form which killed my uncle Hiranyaksha. So Lord showed a combined form of Varaha and Narasimha Swami. That's a very rare darshan. So after the Lord showed that form, then Prahlad Maharaj said, I want to worship this form. Just be there for me. So the Lord changed into the deity. And Prahlad Maharaj was worshipping. Finally, when the chariot, the plane came, the celestial plane came to take Prahlad Maharaj, the deities were left there. In the due course of time, the deity got buried inside a jasmine bush. And after some time, when Pururava Maharaj with Urvashi was flying over there from the plane stopped there. So they came down. So why the plane has stopped? Then the Akashvani said that there is Narsimha Deva deity here. So they digged everywhere and they finally found the deity. And they found the deity was burning, so much heat was coming out. They don't know what to do. Then the Akashvani said, just put chandan on the deity. So they covered the deity with lots of sandal and they built a beautiful temple. And later on again, so many things happened. Temples got destroyed, made again, destroyed, made again. So even till today, you can't see the deity. What you will see is when you go and you will say, this is a Shivalinga because it's all covered with sandal. But once in a year on Akshaya Tritiya, they will remove the sandal and you can see the Nijarupa Darshan of the Devi. But lakhs and lakhs of people come from all over just to have that darshan. And when they remove that sandal, they do some Ghata Abhisheka, Kalasha Abhisheka from different holy rivers, they bathe the Lord. And they distribute the chandan to those who come for darshan. That's it. And by evening, again, they start putting a layer of chandan and then a little bit more layer of chandan and you can't see the deities anymore. So it's a very special place for us because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after taking sannyas in Katwa, when he came for his South Indian Yatra, this is the first place he came to. So he came to Sri Kurmam and then Simhachalam. So we sing this, Jai Narasimha, Sri Narasimha. This is the first time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sang that prayers in front of the Narasimha deity, Jai Jai Narasimha. And Srila Prabhupada came there in 1972, February, with a big entourage of devotees, and he stayed in Vishakhapatnam for 1 week. And then Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur came there 2 times, and Bhakti-Vinod Thakur came there, Narottam Das Thakur came there, and Madhvacharya came there, Ramanujacharya came there, different acharyas came there. So it's a very, very
Only you are
special.
left over. So it's very nice. And as we know that if we stay there, that's what Chaitanya Charitamrita repeatedly saying, that only way to overcome Maya by chanting, how to chant, then to stay with the association of the devotees. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, many Bhagavatam, so recently there was a ICC meeting. ICC meeting, all India leaders then meet. And somehow I couldn't go because we are in South. So one of my friends came to say, he said, Bro, you know what happened this time? I said, what happened? So much rush in the temple, Krishna Balaram. I said, what happened? Then I was standing in front of the temple. And it was so much rush. After half an hour, he saw himself in front of Krishna Balaram. So if we stay in the rush of the devotee, there's hope. So let us not to leave the hope, As you told that, I told that if you like Krishna, you tolerate Krishna. Sometimes little bit this way, that way. That is all. Thank you very much.